What's up, everybody? It's Midi Man again, coming back from Midi Man World with another music tutorial. I had made a promise earlier that I would try to get, and I would try to do a little music chord tutorial on to demystify this here concept about the chords being so hard and everything, and everybody try to make a big deal out of building chords and learning a new song. But I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm using this here new software here. It's not very new, but it's new to me, sort of. I've used it once before. Alexa 777. She was the one that really turned me on to this here Screencast-O-Matic. So I only got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna try to do this here real quickly. Now I know many of you. Now I know the very beginner may not know what I'm talking about. But for right now, I'm aiming this here at people that already do know, some musicians that already do know the number system to a degree. And they know what I mean when I say intervals. And interval is just the distance between two notes. For instance, I got my trusted keyboard here. From this C here to that C, that's a perfect octave. That's an octave. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1 or 8. That's the interval of an octave. Well, now, if you go on, keep counting up from this C to that next D there, that is a ninth. And then if you go to the 10th, I can stretch to a 10th with my hands kind of large. So you go over there, that's a 10th. Then the 11th, that's the 11th. That's the 12th. That's the 13th. And you could make a case to say the 14th, and then the 15th, which would be 2 octaves. But nevertheless, the distance between two notes are intervals. Now, we use thirds to be a chord. So in other words, C, E is a third, major third, that's a minor third, makes a major chord. That is C major. Add another third on top of that, then you got a C major 7. That being the 7, the major 7 in the key of C in that scale. So that chord there alone. Now, mind you, now we're talking about third intervals. Now, all those are thirds. Chords are built up of thirds, what they call tertian. All right, so in other words, that's a major 7. If you add another third on top of that B, you will get what we call a major. You will get a major 9. Add another third above that D, that will be C major 11. Then add another third on top of that F there. That'll be C13, C major 13. So really and truly, essentially, that's all it is. Now, let me demystify something for you. Make it very easy for you to build chords. And when you see a chord spelled out or named, you can automatically, it's nothing hard about it. It's just in the way that you look at it. Remember this here. Everything starts from where? The foundation. The real basic, right? So, what is the basic element of a chord? It's the triad, right? So, if I say C major, then we automatically know that's C major right there. That's the C major triad. That is the basic triad or chord. Now, what is one of the most famous chords, you know, when you call it quote-unquote big shot chord? You know, a lot of people love to say, hey, that's a C major 7 flat 5. Or a C major 7 flat sharp 13. Or a C blah blah, all that. And then, you know, like the common musician, the very beginner musician, like, they get scared to death. Well, let me tell you something. There's no need to be scared, people. It's very, very simple. If someone tell you, play me a C minor 7 flat 9, let me show you what you do. Think basic. What the first thing they said was C minor, right? If you know how to build a C minor chord, do that first, the C minor triad. So you would go there and that's the C minor. Now, but they said C minor 7 flat 5, right? So that's the minor 7 right there. See that? Not the major 7. That's the minor 7. And then it said flat 5, right? So that is a C minor 7 and flat the 5th, which is the G. And you'll get this chord. That's a C minor 7 flat 5, people. That's all it is to it. You see how simple that was? Build the minor triad. That's the basic. That's the basic. C minor, 7, flat 5. Simple as that. Nothing hard about it. And if you think, and I mean, you can build and make up all them different fancy, quote unquote, fancy name chords the same way. Let's take another one. Let's say G major 7, sharp 9. So G major, so we make the G major triad. Now we know it says major 7. So it won't be the dominant 7, it will more than likely, that'll be your major 7. But it says sharp 9, right? So what is the 9 in G major? All right, that's the 9, right? So the sharp 9 will be A sharp. And that will be a G major 7, that'll be a G major 7 sharp 9. Very simple. G major, major 7, 9, sharp to 9. That's G minor, that's G major 7 sharp 9. Let's just say, if they said a G minor 7 flat 5 sharp 9. G minor 7, get your G minor. All right, now remember they said G minor 7. So you won't do the major 7, you do the minor, G minor, then the 7, flat 5, you flat the D, flat 5, and sharp 9. Sharp 9. So this is a G minor 7 sharp, flat, sharp 9, flat 5. That's all it is to it, people. Musicians, don't let people with all this here big time fancy talk get you confused. It's very simple in nature. Break everything down to the basic, to the foundational triad. So if you see a D major 7 flat 5, make your D major 7, find the 5th flat. When you know the 5th is the A in the key of D major, that 5th is the A. So instead of having playing it, that's flatted. If it was a B major 7 flat 5, it would be the same thing. You will flat, the F sharp will become F natural. That's all it is, people. There's nothing hard about it. Sharp 9, find the 9th, raise it. Flat 9, find the 9th, flat it. Sharp 13, find the 13th and sharpen it. Simple as that. Don't let that nomenclature get you confused, discouraged, and disgusted. Don't let it do that. It's very, very simple. Find your basic triad and just build the thirds. That's the C13, that's the C11, that's the C major 9, that's the C major 7, that's the C major, and that's all to it. This is Mitty Man saying, hey, you need anything else, just holler at the man, and he'll be sure to do what I can to try to help you out. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Goodbye.